was reading through previous comments on some of our older episodes, and I realized how super blessed I am to have you all joining in, listening to these podcasts, watching the videos, and engaging, sending emails, sending messages, leaving comments, and just showing how much these conversations resonate with you deeply. We could not have come this far without you, so thank you. And if this is your first time, welcome to the Just Start podcast. My name is Timothy Kunat. And over here, we bring you stories, conversations, insights, constructive conversations, really around culture shaping, leadership, enterprise, and much more from and around Jos, Nigeria. And as always, it's great to have you here with me. And you know the drill. Hit the like button, hit subscribe if you've not subscribed, because these conversations need to go as far as possible. All right? Thank you. So, my guest today is one of the most notable creatives across northern Nigeria, but not just only across northern Nigeria, across Nigeria and even beyond. His character is very famous for the blue suit and shorts and very dusty legs. He's very famous for making people laugh, bringing nostalgic memories from childhood, and making comedy and skit making very relatable in such a way that you remember a lot of things from your growing up days and also remember the simpler things of life. He's popularly known as Hilarious Sunnie, and today I have with me Sunday Agbaji. Good to have you here, Sunnie. How are you doing now?
Thank you very much. I'm fine.
Great.
How are you too?
I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Today you gave up the blue blazer for some really nice looking outfits. You're looking good.
Let me be very serious. Let me dress well, small.
So no. Okay, so I'd like to always start at the very beginning. Behind the laughter, behind the virality, behind the Hilarious Sunnie that people know, who is Sunday Agbaji?
Sunday Agbaji. I don't really like that Sunday Agbaji, but don't worry, that one I'll finish with my fathers. With my fathers. I prefer that Sunnie. Okay. Sunday Agbaji is a young man, a very, very calm young man, just all the way from the city of Benue, but I'm here in Jos. I'm a plateau boy, okay? Here, a young creative, studied theater and film art at the University of Jos, and also a content creator here in the city of Jos and northern Nigeria as a whole. So we are still pushing.
Awesome.
A young man that is passionate about creative art and culture. Okay, creating stories that reflect with our own people. Stories that my immediate society will relate. Okay, I think basically before, maybe in the course of the conversation, I will say more.
Awesome. What was growing up like for you, and how did that shape who you are currently?
Okay. Growing up, my growing up greatly influenced what I have become today. Okay, because I grew up in a community where people live together. There's this common understanding as at that time while growing up. We had stories, the normal ghetto lifestyle. Okay. An average Nigerian child, where an average Nigerian child can grow up. Not only growing up. People feel ghetto is when you are there. But here we also have ghetto. We call it Angwa. You get one? We call it Angwa. So we call it Angwa. Growing up has not been easy. Okay, it has not been easy. Like I am part of my community. My community was part of me. So this is a narrative that I don't need anybody to tell me about, because I've been part of that kind of society. So I've been in the society. I've dined in the society. I've studied a lot of cultural acts in the society. So it's part of me. Not growing up from a very good, serious background, but our background is just there, the Angwa way. Yeah.
Yes. At what point did you realize that I found you actually can make people laugh?
Okay. About concerning that, I have this sense of humor, even while from primary school. You get, I love making people laugh. Like, for example, now maybe if people are fighting, I'm one of the cheerleader that will make people to fight. Like, I'll go and ginger you. Hey, he insulted you. And I grew up in. It's not that it is a Hausa community, but our popular language was Hausa language. So expressing ourselves better was using Hausa language. Okay, so we use Hausa language to express ourselves. Even in school, the only time that we speak English is when we are in the class. Okay, maybe you are in the class, the lecturer, when I say lecturer, the teacher is there. That's when you try by all means to express yourself in English language. So whenever I gather my friends together, I will bring unrealistic stories just to insult, just to make people laugh. And also, there's this play we used to do, cursing. I was very, very good in insulting people. If I insult you, you cry. You get, ba? I can generate different kind of insults in my head. You get, I can generate it. Even when we go on swimming, I can play in the water. I can do some stunts in the water. That is just like me. So that comedy thing has been there. Okay, and my dad was a very, very funny man. My dad was very, very funny. Okay, God bless Baban Sunnie. Again, my dad was very, very funny. In fact, I inherited comedy from him. That's one of the things that my father can just say small thing now like this, it will make you laugh. You know, the way he speaks, the way he relates to people. So it has been there. And over time, I kept developing it. You know, then I decided to check which of the art form works best for me. And I'm still working on it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
What, before comedy and content creation, what did you think your future was going to be?
Okay. My future. At some point, I never knew I was going to the university because of low funding, because of how I grew up. You know, there was no money. You know, I'll see my friends. You know, there are some of my friends that graduated from the university before I got admission. You know, they graduated from the time that we graduated from secondary school.
They went straight into
They went
university.
straight into the university. They graduated.
Wow.
They even served
Before you got into
before
university.
before they got admission. So I've been at home. I've been staying for some time. You get? So, and I had interest in studying law. Whenever I see legal personnel talking, you know, whenever I see them talking, I get so excited that how I wish one day I'll become like this person. Because how I wish I was just the normal son acting drama. I was very good with drama in church drama, but I never wanted studying theater. I wanted to study law. In fact, at some point, I said, Kai, I'll just go and study that law. So I applied, like I kept applying. I didn't get the admission. Then after some time, then I got the admission. In fact, I wanted to put in the theater when the law, but eventually I applied theater and they gave me the admission. So before university, you know, the future was there, but we don't know how we will get there. You know, the environment, the society don't have any sponsor. Everybody is concerned with his immediate family. So if nobody will try to, you know, but there are certain people that probably they might, you have written JAM or you want to go to school, then later I see they don't talk about it again. Some promises. That was where I learned how to stay on my own, not to be entitled. That because this person didn't do this thing for me, then I'll feel bad. No. There is no problem.
Yeah.
I had to come in, I had to bring myself together and be at peace that this person did not do this thing for me, so you should just forget about it.
Yeah.
So that was how I kept pushing, writing the JAM, and I found myself at the University of Jos studying theater and film art. And I had to develop passion again for the course.
Wow.
I was training, I was doing workshops in church drama. You get, I was doing workshops, I was doing all those things. I have it in my head that this is, I want this. So studying theater, that was earlier I was saying, before the algorithm picked me, theater was in my mind. You get, theater was in my mind, acting was in my heart before it picked me. So going back to study theater, I had to learn the business of this act. the business of this work that I'm doing. So I think basically,
I remember one time you talked about personal limitation, especially as respect to how you were able to express yourself in speaking. Maybe I'd like you to talk a little bit about that and what you did to arrive at fluency, at being able to command a room without struggling.
Yeah. Actually, like I was saying, I had issue with language. Expressing myself was very difficult, spoken English and all of that. How, whenever I see people speaking English, I wish I can speak like them. So I had to pick a challenge and say, okay, what are they doing that is making them to be fluent in speaking? So I had to take that challenge to start looking for books. There are books that I don't even understand, but I'll put my head to study it. There are things that I can't even express them. I don't even know the terms. That's why I kept writing the meaning. I kept writing it. So any words that I don't understand inside the book, I will go to the dictionary and understand the contextual meaning of that word. So if I say, okay, what is now? If I understand the meaning, then I will check the context in which it was said in that particular paragraph in a particular book. So that was how I kept studying. I listened to music. I listened to, a lot of messages. I watched films. Okay. I watch films. Sometimes I will see a white man. I will like, what is this person saying? I can't hear what he's saying. But today we can hear them. We can understand what they are saying. It's because I've disciplined myself. I had to discipline myself. I have disciplined myself. This is what I want to do. And it worked out for me. That after some time, I saw that I can speak English. I can confidently express myself. I can articulate my thoughts very, very well. So studying of books, watching good movies really helped me. One of the films that really encouraged me was Akila and the Bee. You get Akila and the Bee.
I love that movie.
Akila and the Bee greatly influenced me. Okay. One of the Christian books was Purposeful Driven Life. I can do this thing. What on earth am I here for?
Yeah.
You get the point.
Yeah.
I love God. I was balancing God and all of these things. I was trying to see how. So that was how I kept helping myself. When I got into the university, I felt university would be very, very hard. But I had to just sit down and tell myself to be calm. I can do this thing. It's just constant practice. I remember a time that I wasn't good with stand-up comedy. I don't really do stand-up comedy. So I just come to just do my normal action in a few minutes about what I've been doing in my content. I can't claim that I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
The first time I did the stand-up comedy, I felt like the ground should open, let me enter. I wasn't funny. I wasn't thinking so fast on what to say next. Everybody, that's why I always advocate that you should choose your art form. Whether you are cooking, it is art, and you are creating, it is art. If your own is about tourism, you should do it well. It's about making reviews. If you are any kind of content, is art form.
Yeah.
So you have to just discipline yourself and do it better. So that it didn't work out. That stand-up thing. Hey, I wasn't funny. I felt like I should disappear. The reason why today I go up stage and people relate to what I'm saying is because they've seen me, I'm in their head. So they want to hear me say it out while on stage. That alone will excite their senses to laugh. It will remind them of a lot of things I've been doing.
Yeah. Now, you talked about how you got into school and the amount of intense discipline that you put yourself under. So at what point did content creation come in? Choosing the art form of the kind of skits that you make and then locking in to say, I think this is where I want to be.
Yeah. So in regards to that content thing, I tried different niche. Okay. I always say that I tried different niche, I tried different things. But the engagement I needed was not picking, okay? At some point, I felt discouraged. I did like 3 different characters. There was a time I was robbing Gary. I was calling myself Gary personified. So if I rub powder, sometimes I finish up to like 3 modules of powder.
Wow.
So after rubbing it, I'll come up stage on campus and be dancing like this. So mind you, I've started creating like way back, even from home. I'll just create like that. But coming to I don't even have a phone in my 100, 200 level. You get, my phone was just one Android phone like that kept stressing my life. Just imagine you bought phone for 7,000 naira Android. You know what that phone would do in your life. Thank you very much. So that phone really dealt with me. So after coming to the theater, I had to sit down and discover, okay, what exactly do I want? What do I want to pass across? And all I wanted is I want a content that will pass morality, that will teach something. Okay. Whenever they bring story, I want to get sense out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like in satire, there's what we call satire in drama, whereby you ridicule ill-mannered situations in the society for the purpose of correcting them. So which kind of stories will be like a satire that I will do that will teach, that people will learn from it? So I had to just sit back and think of what will I do? What will I do? And I said, okay, why not create stories that has to do with childhood memories?
Yeah.
Okay. Since the first content I did, minus there is there that time, talks about memories, about explaining complete assignment. Do you understand? So going back, I said, okay, let me have a mother figure and younger sister and also a friend, just to create a communal story. A communal story that we grew up seeing, that we grew up watching. You get? That we grew up seeing, grew up watching. That was when I brought the idea of a Mayo Nanta. And for the Mayo, I called it because there's this part of one of my neighbor then, my mom used to call her Mayo. Mayo, she's a very young girl. Her name is Success. Very, very young girl. They used to call her Mayo. So I said Mayo, and I discovered that Kaduna people call their mother Mayo.
Yes.
And I have people in Kaduna. So I said, okay, let me use Kaduna. Now I'm trying to do cross-cultural backgrounds. Okay? Everything is, I just want this thing, touch this tribe, touch this language. There are names that I use, cultures that are, places that I use. Is all to talk about different cultures. That was when going to theater really helped me. That was where the issue of understanding the business aspect of that.
Yeah.
So understanding the business aspect, I knew that, okay, this thing, I have to put energy. And I gear up my consistency, passion to keep pushing, to keep posting. Okay, I've created more than 2,500 videos all my life. I have created. So we posted one of my accounts that it has been hacked. Okay, more than 2,500 videos. So I have created back to back. Some I can't even remember. And every day I post video. Just imagine if I post video every day for these past years.
Every day.
Every blessed day. And if you notice, I post my content in the morning.
In the morning, yes.
Every morning. So every morning like this. If I don't post that morning, maybe I'll post something. Just think of something to create. You can't be a creative and you tell me that you don't have content that will last for 4 days. Sometimes we have impromptu shoots that will come just you want to create that story. But at least it's something that you have to do it continuously.
What was the secret to that consistency? Because you're doing every single day.
Every single day.
We're not talking about 1 month. We're not talking about 2 months. We're not talking about 1 year. We're talking years.
Yes.
Every single day.
Every single day.
What influenced this consistency?
Consistency, because I have a target. There is somewhere I want to go. I want to get to a particular point that I will say, okay, this is what I am getting from this thing. That's where the business aspect is coming from. I'm having a target that I don't know which of the video will draw the attention of a bigger body, of a bigger platform that they want to arrange something with me. So consistency keeps giving me hope. Okay? Keep creating, keeps giving me hope because I have a target. Sometimes you see it afar off, but you can't lay your fingers on it. Okay? There is a drive within me that says keep working. You have to generate that drive. You have to generate it. What is your major derivative in life? Okay, my drive. This is what I want to do. okay, this is what I want to do. This is my business. This is where my heart lies, acting and performance. So I don't have any choice. Consistency has no other way. It is consistency. Consistency simply means doing what you love doing over and over again till you get a desired result. So I'm still working until I get that desired result. So passion kept me going. If you don't have passion for something, you do it just for leisure. So passion kept me going. It is that passion that will tell me that I have to create, I have to do this, I have to think of this thing. And having the right synergy around you will go a long way. You get having the right synergy that will encourage you to work. How far? We don't get video. We have to work. Coming together and think of what you will do next. That people will relate. Sometimes you don't know which of the video will pick, but you have to keep creating. You spend money to do a particular work. You will not get up to like 2,000 views. You feel discouraged. But I don't have any option. Don't give yourself any option. If you stop, then why? It's like God now. A sinner, you keep sinning, then later they will say you should stop going to church because you are a sinner. Don't go to the cross. So where will I go to? So everything is also spiritual. Consistency is spiritual.
It is.
Because that's not easy. Something will tell you that you are not doing it correctly. Do a collab with this person for you. No. For if you do collab with this person and you are not working, your account must have things.
Very true.
That when I see that, I'll say, okay, let me collab with this person. And that consistency is the only thing that can announce a man. Your consistency and passion will announce you. It is not this collaboration with this person. You can create the content with him and tomorrow your account will not even grow if you have not been working.
Very true.
So...
Very true. Now, you just talked about announcing a person. What did it feel like the very first day that you found out that, I don't go viral, and it's not just like and it wasn't, I mean, there's probably like the first day, but then the second time, the third time, and you're like, what's going on? What did you feel like? What did it feel like when you saw yourself becoming a viral sensation?
That day I did not sleep. People kept calling me and saying, hey, your video is trending, your video is good. That was aside the other one about the minus there.
Yes.
The one that I started using, the Mayo.
Yes, the Sunny character.
Sunny character. When I posted the video, I came back home very late in the content. Then my mom said, I should go inside and eat too. I know if you enter that room to eat that too, it is a problem. So most people relate to that content. I got over 6,000 comments on that video. 6,000. Like 2 million plus views. So 2 million, going to 3 million. 3 million people sat down and watched my content. Do you know what that means? I was excited. I said, okay. I need to do this thing.
There's something here.
Not to work, not to do this thing. I kept doing it, and I saw that the audience, I understood what they want to feed on, and I kept giving them. Most of the audience you see that are elderly people. So just coming back from work, you just check social media, you just see Sunny popping up. So I deep stop them on their FYP. So just imagine creating so many videos. If somebody flip Sunny, like first 1, 2, 3 is Sunny, you will follow me now.
Yes, sir.
You get, I was so excited, there is this joy. I started feeling, yes, this is what I want to do. After hard work, that too, I remember the time that I said, like God, I take God beg you, do this thing for me. Like, if not, I will drop out from this school. I can't. I've been doing this. God, I beg. Then some 1 or 2 words will come. When God does not make sense, that's when he makes sense the more. At that point, you don't feel like anything is working. So I've been there before. I know what it means not to feel anything from God, not to hear anything. That there is no help coming from anywhere. Nobody. You cannot even have access to people that have access to today. You can't. But you see, passion, consistency, and the love for God will practically announce you. God saw the timing and he said, okay, let me just help this boy. Not that everybody has his own time. time and season happen to them all. Anyhow, your time go reach. And at that time, it will look so frustrating. You feel so bad about it. Sometimes you question God. Sometimes you feel it. So if you are not holding God, you should hold juju. Just try hold something.
Actually.
Just try hold
Yeah.
something. Hold
Yeah.
something that you feel you can believe. If you feel that this stone will give you help, go and worship the stone. You have freedom to do anything you want to do. But me, I have one person that I so believe, and plus it with passion and consistency and hard work. So that I don't feel like shooting, I will.
Yeah.
When I don't have a phone, that online, they say, Sonny, don't have a phone. You remember that period that they contributed money for me?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
That one fan say, Sonny, it was Tim Ben that shit that posted it.
Yes.
I said, so Sonny has been creating this thing all this while without a phone. That was when that was the first time I got my first iPhone in 2024. From 2018.
But it was consistency that announced you.
Like nobody knew I don't have a phone, but I was consistent. Even Samsung, my friend Samsung, I'll just collect it. There is a driven force that keeps me going. So if you don't have that one, don't feel you just wake up like that and say you want to create content with Sunnie and you don't do hard work. I'll not even listen to you.
You see, this thing you just said has cancelled away a lot of excuses that many people have. I don't have this. I don't have that. I'm waiting to buy this. I'm waiting to buy that. And you're consistently, instead of consistently working, you are consistently delaying yourself from putting out anything because you don't feel like you have the right situations or the ideal circumstances. And you have just talked about not having a phone. And nobody knew because you were consistently showing up.
You not know that I don't have phone. No. You don't know. Until last time that they posted that I don't have a phone. You know, I was using one Android like that. Just the way you were saying, if you send the video to your Android phone, it will not even play.
It will not even play.
You have to go to InShot and compress it so that it will fit in your phone so that you can upload. Sometimes I log on to my social account on somebody's phone. After if I chat, then I'll return the phone to the person. That's the only time that I can log into Facebook. Because I was using I was using my touchlight phone to be chatting like this in the morning. Just just typing.
In the chase for virality, what do you think many creatives are missing in that chase that they're not paying attention to? That could probably feed into transforming their lives or giving them what they've been looking for. Do you understand the question?
Yes, I get.
Yeah.
Okay, now it is the process. The process of you going viral. Now you must have to follow that particular process for you to go viral. It is process. Sometimes they skip the process and they just want to get there. You get. Now you are viral. I remember a particular lady that sang one of Rema's song on TikTok. I saw her, she was trending that particular week, that month, you get. But she wanted to do it again. But, most people feel because I went viral now, I've become a creator. You get. You have to understand what you want to do in that process. Why are you creating? What will you feed your targeted audience? And also placing value to the little audience that are engaging in your content. If 500 people like your content, value that number. You get. Learn to reply them all. You get. Learn to reply them. Sometimes you see my comment section like 3,000 comments. 3,000 comments where we try by all means to reply close to like 800. You try by all means to reply. Sometimes you reply up to like 1,000. You try to reply. So that process, it is that process now that I want young people like me to follow that process before jumping into it. There is this youthful exuberance. This exuberance that I want it now. You are being existential that you want it now. Let it come now. It will not come now. It must have to follow through process. In that process, that is the only thing that will announce you. There are people that watch your content. They might never like your content, but they are watching. One day now, they are looking, opportunities will come through those kind of people. They'll say, I've been seeing this person. Let me just call him because he's doing this thing. that doesn't mean that they don't like you. So people are seeing. There are content that I see but I don't like, but I just pass and see. The person might be my next door person, you get. But sometimes you see, sometimes you just like.
Yeah.
So don't jump that process. Keep working. Keep working. It will definitely announce you. And if it is only that process that will announce you for people to say, okay, we want this person for this thing. On your own, one day you see yourself going viral in the right way, not the wrong way. If you want to go viral, you can walk naked. You see yourself on all platforms.
Of course.
So define the virality. How do you want it? So it is the process that they are just missing.
One thing I've heard from a lot of people is, Omo, Jos is not a good place to stay if you want to blow. If you want to really make it, most part you have to move out of Jos, or maybe for those who don't live in Jos, move out of the other parts of northern Nigeria, move to Abuja, because at least Abuja is still within the northern Nigeria, but at least move to Abuja or move to Lagos. Say not in this side, but you have stayed here. You have worked your craft. You've honed your skill to the point now where it's bearing fruit. What made you stay back regardless of these popular statements that people make, especially around the creative industry?
Then I was traveling to work on trying to travel. I've attended a lot of auditions that it didn't turn out well. I didn't get the roles, you get. So I said, and we heard of people, a lot of people that feel nothing they just, you get the point. But Sunnie, a young boy from Angle D, you get, a young boy from Angle D that was making palms. I was just creating content. You know, I said, these people there will know me from Plateau. And a lot of them know me from Plateau. Earlier I was talking about a particular target, a driving force, and also an aim. Like I want to achieve a particular aim.
Yeah.
It didn't stop me. So from Jos, we have a lot of talents that are coming up here on the plateau, but we should not expect any OG to take you up. If you walk, the OG will look for you. You get, the senior men will look for you. Anybody that feels whatever, they will look for you. You know, no matter whether they have built a lot, they will make you feel like you haven't started anything. But just try by all means to help yourself to be there. And also, we have people that I feel they can help young people to get to the standard. I love filming. I love film production. We can shoot wonderful movies. You know, some of them come and shoot here on the plateau.
Yeah.
We don't even know. You get, we have wonderful producers. We have wonderful directors that can direct a lot of work here on the plateau. But we don't prioritize our local content. We don't.
Why do you think that?
You know, so? I don't like. It's just, I don't know whether it is something that has been there all over the years. Okay, we don't want to prioritize it. Now, okay, there was a time we were acting in the department where sometimes they want to. Now we are here on the plateau. We have writers that can write contemporary or local stories that has to do with plateau. Then they will not use it though. They want to bring the culture of the Yoruba, you get, or the Yoruba, the Igbo. You know, if I can greet a particular king for example, you are Marvel Mishkakam Birom Bongo in the performance, you are still promoting here.
Yes.
You get, but since there is this spirit that we feel we cannot do it, and the investors feel if I put money on this person, I will not get it back. You get, try this person, give this person a standard life to see if those people there will not pick him. To see that, yes, he's dressing well, we are using different platforms to push his music. You get? But no. They feel, if I invest in this thing, you know, it is, some of them there, they spend, sometimes they don't get. But here, it is investment. If you want me to be loyal to you, I want to see a certain level of investment that you've done on somebody or on me, directly or indirectly. We just want normal, but you see, politics is thriving. You get, it's just striving. That should be politics. Everything you want it to be more political. But the creative aspect, young people are getting tired. You know, young people are getting tired. They feel, oh boy, if I no go down Lagos, I no go blow from here.
Yeah.
If you want to have a record label, manage these artists very well. Manage them. believe in them, believe that this person can do it, believe in his music, but they don't. You get, forget say the government are not giving you money. Sometimes government will not give you money as a single body, individual. They want like a collective body, individual body, collective body to come together and say that we want to do this thing. But in that regard, they have to change it to be more political. So Plateau, we have art and culture. We have people that have no role that you can give a Plateau young person that he can't act.
Yeah.
We have places that we can shoot. We have places that we can shoot music videos. We have places, and the entertainment sector in Nigeria is giving revenue to Nigeria. Like there is money. But here, everybody wants to, me, I'm that kind of person that don't like all these group things. Because group things go and see this one group. I just want somebody, just do your individual effort. On their own, they will look for you. So a lot of young people are complaining. They just want him. I love Plateau. I grew up in Plateau. I want Plateau to be great. Anytime I see film that, they want to shoot this film here, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You cannot tell me what to do in my content. It is my decision. If I feel this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Nobody forced you to create content about Discover Just.
No.
You sat down and thought about the idea.
Yeah.
And sometimes you spend money for fuel and everything. Nobody is giving you. You will have to go and look for another side hustle so that you pay for this thing. There are certain bargains you do with ads. They will make it, they'll bring somebody from outside there and bring it him.
Yeah.
Do not pay you, the creatives here, very well. They don't. So if we can consider some of these factors about how we give relevance to the creative sector in our state, we'll go a long way.
Yeah.
They've gone to school. Most of them have gone to school. We've graduated. But you have to help yourself and create value for what you do.
Yeah. Whew, that was deep. There was, sorry. Okay. You had a show in Jos last year. And you had another one this year. Last year's own was in a smaller hall. And this year's own, the hall was not even enough. This year's own was so big. I think it probably was the biggest comedy show on the Plateau, or one of the biggest comedy shows on the Plateau in the first half of 2026.
Yeah.
What do you think what are key things that you learned between last year's own and this year's own that from an entrepreneur's perspective, a business person's perspective, and a person in showbiz, especially as a person as a professional in the showbiz, that you would take out and you can say to another person coming up to say this and this are critical if you are going to experience this kind of growth.
Okay, from last year, there was a change. You get, last year I feel that was my first show. So only coming from 2024 down, enter 2025, 2025 March. But I did it sometime back in March at Cincinnati Event Center. So, after some time, I had to say, okay, let me take a particular bold step, considering my audience growth. Okay, my engagement last year and this year is quite different.
Of course.
Every day we grow. Every day people want more from you. People want more from you. Now, into show business, like the one I did this year, I actually spent a lot. If you check the setting of the hall,
yes,
and everything, the publicity I did,
massive
publicity. So for somebody that wants to venture into, you have to. Sometimes show business, there are levels to it that sometimes you might get, sometimes you might not get. You get, but I just gave my all into that show. At some point, I was scared, will people see, Anya, people will come. I was scared. Sometimes fear is the normal thing in life. So I felt it that way. But I went ahead and did it. I went ahead and did it. I had to just take a bold step that this is what I want to do. So and another thing, I didn't bring one major act like somebody big from Lagos and all of that before my. So for you to organize event, you should have the capacity to organize event that people will come because of you, not because of the person that you are bringing. You get?
So
if I want to
true.
say that, okay, if I didn't bring Nas Boy, if I didn't bring Brother Shaggy, if I didn't bring Officer Wars, people want to come because they want to see Sunnie.
Yeah.
They want to see this person. They want to see this thing. You get? So if you have the capacity at some point that if you want to bring a bigger name, most event planners are, before you bring me to your show, I will ask, how have you been doing this before? How have you been doing? You want to use me for business and you don't have a capacity to gather 500 people, 100 people together, and you want to organize an event? So you must have a capacity in your particular locale that people will come. So I organize it without bringing any major acts from Lagos because these people want to see my own Antap and Sunnie and my squad them. And the audience was filled up. We had no issue of anything. I just gave my all. So showbiz sometimes you get, sometimes you not get, but you have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it. Like that, my lifetimes was one of the biggest events that month. Considering that Sunnie is one of the young creatives that is coming up.
Yeah.
There are people that have been there before me. I respect them. You get the point. So we say this boy want to do something. He want to do something way past in power. I have to just put my mind into it. That time there are stress, rehearsals, organizing this, organizing that, creating content for it. And glory be to God.
Fantastic. How do you navigate that critical, I won't call it power play, but it's relationship between you and the OGs in the industry? Now I know that a lot of times, many of the OGs feel like these young boys they don't get respect, or they don't relate with us, or some of the younger people feel like the OGs, they just like to feel big or feel proud, and they don't want to show us the way. But how do you, as a creative, of course, you are among the younger creatives on the plateau. There are guys on the plateau here who have put in 20 plus years in the business.
Yes.
How do you relate with them in such a way that there's no friction, there's no threat, and there's efficient collaboration?
Okay, I try by all means to respect myself. Okay, if I don't have business with you, I will not find you. You get? Wherever I meet you, I will not go to your house. You get? Me, what I believe in godfatherism is the ability for someone to take you from a particular level to a particular level. You get? That is when you earn my respect. Loyalty is a very big word. You get? If you don't have, I'm not talking about giving me money. Sometimes you want contacts. You want contacts. Connect you with people that will give you the platform to showcase what you want to do. Okay, showcase. Let's say, we want to shoot this particular film. We want so number of boys on the plateau to feature in this film, to feature in this dance competition, to feature in this football. You have different things. So sometimes I just respect myself, greet you the way I want to greet you. But if I say I don't want to go out, I will not go out. If I don't want to see you, I will not see you. You get the point? I will not go and knock your house and say you should give me food. You get? So everybody should just maintain his lane. I'm not beefing anybody. I'm not beefing anybody. It's a free space that everybody can do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I've never dragged anybody online. I've never come out and mentioned somebody's name and say this person done Baruana. If I'm not going anywhere, I'll stay in my room. Read what I want to read. Think of what to do next. So with all due respect, I respect every OG here on the plateau. Just that they should do more to help these young upcoming creators. If you see that this person has prospect, help the person. You see that this person has potential, help the person. Make him feel loved at home. You get? Pay him well. Don't make it me. What I don't like in my life is you making me feel like you are doing me a favor. I don't like it. I'm rendering a level of service to you. Don't make it look like you are doing me a favor. That's all I don't like. And I'll not go close to you.
So as we wrap this up, visibility, virality, being popular, as a creator comes with certain responsibilities. More people know you. More people feel like they're entitled to you, entitled to your time. Some even feel like they're entitled to your money. How do you work around this weight of visibility as an individual?
All right. Okay, sometimes if you see me talking, you think like I'm a madman when I'm with my very close friends or when I'm in my room. Somebody feels at this point in my life, you feel I can have a level of relationship with you. Already I have my friends already. You get? But that life that you were once living, you don't have access to that life again. You get? People are expecting a lot from you.
Yeah.
And from the place that we are coming from, or Nigeria as a whole, everybody sees a celebrity, a popular person, like he has money. Us here, forget about the social media money. Your physical service with support somebody, they will not pay you well.
Yeah.
So out of 100,000 naira now, how many people are you going to settle with 100,000 naira? With the little that you are having, you are still helping. But everybody feels you should give him. And I've known a lot of people while growing up. Even somebody that gives this sweet now would think like it is time for you to give him back. Not that I don't have good people in my life. I have good people in my life. People that I can walk up to them and sit down and relax and gist with them. But with the kind of society we found ourselves, how the government has imposed a lot of things on our head, they feel popular person has money to solve all their needs. So being viral does not automatically make you a billionaire.
Yes.
In this our zone, in this our side of the country. You get? If for example, say, okay, you are inviting him to come and perform, you say, you are charging a particular amount, you say, but then another person will come and say, hey, I know him, I can bring him to come and do it for 30,000.
Wait.
You get? And a lot of people want to form a relationship that you are just sitting down, somebody will call you and just feel that, okay, I know this person, I just want to call him so that people will greet the person.
That happens.
With a G, so now then they talk about you. So I say, make I call you. I don't like it. You just see video call. You just see people don't. They feel Sunnie acts like a child. I don't need my privacy. They feel they can access you anytime. They feel like they can meet you anytime. They can just tell you. Can just tell you to come and meet them anytime, any day. It does not work that way. They don't understand it. So you see, they expect a lot from you. Sometimes I don't go out without money with me. You just have to. That's how you keep settled. They don't know that sometimes you get a little. Sometimes it's just your part, other side hustle that will just sustain you. So this our part, like we rightly established earlier. The people that feel they can help you, they don't even do it. So the young boys are hustling just to keep life going. The idea.
What is the future for Sunday Agbaji? I know you said you prefer Sunnie, but what is the future for you as a thespian, as a creative, as an individual, and as an entrepreneur?
Okay, I love that entrepreneur. I want to go into the business of from content, creating content, and also one of the biggest influencer when it comes to content. I love filming. I told you I love film production.
Yeah.
I want to see Sunnie having a production house. You get a production house, film, directing. That I travel out, go and work with other creators. I love connections. I love contacts. So that when we go there and see, come back to Plateau and see, these are sons of Plateau that have gone out. They have done this, they have done that. That is the idea. I picture myself as one of the biggest filmmaker from my zone.
Wow.
You get?
Yeah.
I want to, that is what's in my head. I'm striving hard to get there. I'm striving hard. I'm making necessary steps. Focusing my life on this thing. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. Like my life depends on it. And also creating job opportunities for other young creatives, creating platform for them to also shine. If I see the need that this person is supposed to grow, You have to, you have to defend yourself. You have to show us what you can do.
Yeah.
In this space is what can you do? It is not certificate. It is what can you do? Can you do this? If you appease this creative sector, it will please you. So that is where Sunnie is going. Aside the content, Sunnie, Mayo, film productions, I want to see myself filming. That is what I want to do. Understanding the business aspect. That people pay you just to watch this production, creating stories that reflect our own culture.
Yeah.
Everything we do, we want plateau. I want plateau. This is what I want to do. Creating stories that are from here. And Netflix will say, they shot this film here. They are buying this film. They want to work on this project.
Yeah.
So basically.
Amazing. So if you've been wondering how to support Sunnie, how to invest in him, you've just heard it now. He has told you where he's going to, so you know how to connect with him.
Yes,
but this
sir.
has been such a beautiful conversation. I think finally, what is one thing you'd like to tell somebody who is like you, somebody who is currently like you were in 2019? Do you get the question? So if there was somebody that is like the way Sunnie was in 2019, what would you be telling them right now?
All right. I always talk about consistency and passion. Okay? Just define your passion. What do you want? Okay? And be intentional about your effort and your energy. You get it to balance a lot of disorderliness in your life. When it comes to this creative space. What do you want to do? How do you want to go about it? I bet you I can feel it when you sometimes you don't feel it. You don't feel like doing it. But your passion will define a lot of things in your mind. That this is where you are going to. Okay? If a local boy from Angwarukuba will work hard to get to a particular space in life and also understand the educative aspect of what you are doing. Read. Don't be normal Angwa content creator, Angwa actor. You say, okay, I take this script, I want you to study this thing. Now, what will you do? I saw that his content will announce me into film. So I put my energy into content. That then I was forced to do audition, but now I don't do audition. You send your story, I'll read and go and act. On the day of production, come, script conference, let's rehearse and go. So just understand your passion. Be intentional and be consistent. Create your unique style. You have a lot of people that are copying from copying. Anything that you feel to make, just do it well. Passion should be your driving force. That have passion for this thing. Forget about the money now. My first advert, I did it for 15,000 naira. You get the point? I forgot about the money. You will not get the money, but be patient. In Hausa, we will say hakuri. Kai hakuri. Just say the first thing, say they should pay you. Just pay the price. There's somebody that want to be like you. You have to pay the price. You get. The first day I saw myself in air, on boarding a flight, I was say, hey. All my life I'll just see it flying. But first you just see yourself. Okay. Yes. It's like this.
You're in a plane and it's real.
Yes, and it's real. You get. Today there are places that you want to go. You feel like you not follow road.
That's not because now you have
events,
options.
You want to go to events now, so it is time and season. Komi the local chinsa. Komi the local chinsa. Involve God in everything that you are doing. I said it earlier. Anything that you are worshiping, but just worship it.
Yeah.
If it is juju, do juju. If it is God, do God very well.
Yeah.
Me, it is God that I hold.
Yeah.
And my passion and consistency and intentionality. You have to be very, very intentional about what you want to do as a young person. Anything that you're not only content creating, in business or in life, everything. So anybody that will tell me I don't have gas that I couldn't eat, I can relate. You not die, you'll be fine. There are days I went and cook food inside oven in a bakery close to because my gas finished.
Wow.
I had to carry the food and cook it inside bakery so that we can eat that night. So I know what it means to trek. I know what it means to be in school. You don't have anything to eat. So I can relate. You not die. You have a lot of people's stories that they did not die. So you cannot make your problem to be a matter of urgency for me and you feel you want me to solve the problem at that time. So just be doing it. Sometimes I'll just tell them, Inagani, let me see it. Somebody will say, I want to start comedy with you. You cannot start comedy with me. If I tell you the money to collaborate with me, can you pay me? You can't.
Yeah.
All because they did not define what they want. Define your passion. Oh, they want to go viral. So virality without keeping a legacy, it will not take you anywhere.
Very true.
So be consistent, have passion for this thing, and keep doing it. Even when you don't feel like doing it, just do it. So if you go down, you see videos that I've created a long time ago. So one of the accounts, if it has been,
Suspended.
hacked, I had to create another account on my Facebook and TikTok. And so that the only account that they did not take from me was, they took one of my Instagram that kept growing over time. When I say, I want you to do this thing because I want to get followers. Followers follow what they want to see.
Followers follow what they want to see.
If they see they like you, somebody will be scrolling for 1 year. He did not follow Sunnie, but one day he'll follow Sunnie and say, guys, because of this content, you don't know which content will take you higher. So you have to be creative and think every day.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll tell my young people like me.
Fantastic. This last statement you made reminds me of a passage in scripture that I'll paraphrase it to say, in the morning, sow. In the afternoon, sow again. In the night, plant your seed again. For you don't know which one will germinate and yield you the bountiful harvest that you're looking forward to.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Sunnie.
Thank you very much.
This has been extremely insightful. And thank you for the time that you've given us to share your story. But beyond that, share critical insights from your journey that will be helpful to other people as well. Any final words you want to put in before we go?
Do I really? Just I thank you very much for bringing me here.
Okay.
Thank you. May have been your follower for some time now.
But you they like me.
Earlier, I was telling him that I like how he speaks. I wish I can speak like him. Some of us, we have to force ourselves to learn how to speak. Even if you cannot speak, if you want to create good content with your language, create with your language.
Very true.
Say you want to create things that has to do with Plateau or anywhere in Nigeria, just do it. Just do it. Okay? And learn to mingle with people that are very, very creative. I spoke about the right synergy.
Yeah.
Right synergy matters a lot. You have the wrong ones that will tell you that you are not funny. Somebody will say, so for the fact that out of 1,000 people, 10 people said you are very bad, you are not correct, you go and hang yourself.
Not at all.
That's wrong. So thank you very much for bringing me here.
Thank you so
really
much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
This has been really good.
You made me speak English today.
Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. He has already given the final word. So till I come your way again, remember, you have everything that you need to transform your world where you are right now. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Start from where you are. Just start. And I'll see you in the very next episode.